You pull it sharply up out of the pot.
Hello people, welcome back to the DV-verse. Just want to really look into the bands, what's going on with Hogwarts Legacy. I think I covered it, that it was sort of under a sort of boycott-ish style, getting passed around in bad terms because of J.K. Rowling's so-called transphobia. I don't believe she actually is. That's my belief. I reckon she's just trying to defend women's rights. But to be honest, I'm watching sort of the gameplay now. It does look quite good, to be honest. Sort of reminds me of sort of an early, like a sort of RPG game. At least it's got the mechanics. It could be a bit more sort of Warcrafty, where you have the big tray on the bottom and all the hotkeys. But it's mainly for like console gamers, so I can sort of see why they haven't thinking it and sort of streamlined it. But the controversy behind this, there's a lot going on. Let's just crack on with it. So J.K. Rowling mocked trans gamers for Hogwarts Legacy comment. I think I covered this one. So Deep Desperate doesn't realise pure thinking, incompetence and anything else. So they're saying that this was related to J.K. Rowling speaking out and then basically digging a hole for herself in the transphobia. Like I said, I don't believe it is. And people are now attributing a boycott to it, which I think is just BS. Game looks good. Don't know why you can't take the art from the artist. There's a lot of stuff you do that for. This should be realistically one of them. Plus, to be honest, she doesn't have involvement with the game. The only involvement she has, it's her IP. So if you do buy the game, some of the proceeds will go to her, like the royalties. But if you're buying the game, you're more likely supporting the devs, who would then get the bulk of the money. Because you got the development, then you got the lead times and all this. Hogwarts Preorders being cancelled. So this was the sort of thing that sort of spurred it, like, okay, are they being cancelled because people are actually going out and actively cancelling it, or it's not the case. So it's not actual people going out to pre-order it then just to cancel it, just to hurt the business. It's to be honest, it's a shitty thing to do. So some gamers are in disappointment as Hogwarts Legacy draws close to the public launch. Not only does it highly anticipated video game, and I think you see loads of people actually excited for this game. It makes a change, to be honest. There's been a lot of times where I sort of pre-orders have all went wrong. The last pre-order I had was Fallout 76, and Christ almighty, that was a shit game. They sort of fixed it a bit new, but at the end of the day, it's not the same. So Warner Bros have the game different release dates. See, that's sort of weird, but I get it. So now they're doing it backwards for Xbox One, and then you got the Xbox X, they got PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and then PC. Obviously PC's best, PC master race. Come on gamers. Pardon me, still a bit sick from Christmas. Last thing, I reckon there's a chest infection new like. But let's get back to this. So recent delays for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. As I said, they're basically different engines. You have to downscale it, so then it's weird. So for consoles, you have to downscale it, but then for the newer stuff, you have to set the frame rates. So I think now consoles are doing 120Hz. Don't quote on that, but I think that's what they're trying to push for now. I mean, I've got a 1440p monitor that does 140 and a 1080p that does 200. And I'm not even a competitive gatekeeper. It's just nice to have. Read. Reportedly behind the scenes, pre-orders are cancelled. According to Game Rants, the version of the game includes deluxe editions for the PS5 and Xbox One, which is causing pre-order cancellations. So it's to a select number of consoles. So let's read on. Let's see what the crack is. Some Twitter users have reached out to WB, Warner Bros. Support for more information. Many inquiries placed pre-order refunds have been redirected to Xbox and PlayStation individuals' customer support pages. So it could be that the consoles themselves are doing this. Who knows? You you can always just go and pre-order it again. Pretty much is what they're saying. Without issue, if you have any questions regarding the pre-order, we suggest contacting your Xbox support. I did that. I fucked up. So it is what it is. Don't click it. At the latest pre-order deluxe collector's edition for PC, Xbox 5, or PlayStation 5, Xbox One X and S will access early on February, while the official standard for the version releases on the 10th for Nintendo Switch. See, Nintendo Switch are another one because that uses the old graphics chip. That's still on Maxwell, I believe. That's the GT fucking 10s. Is that GT 10s? No, because it didn't go to the RX yet, RX 20s. Wait, so that's thing. Wait, I know why Nintendo did it. So Nintendo bought Maxwell chips because they could buy them in bulk cheap, because they were flipping 2 gens old. Now they're 4 gens old, and they're still using Maxwell's. I mean, for a handheld where you only could get a small screen, 7p, 720. Are they 720? Or have they upgraded? They might be 120. Now we looked in the Switch, to be honest. Last I heard, but then I got the new OLED. Wow, haven't I? To be honest, it would be fine for that. Small screens, hook it up to your TV, might be a bit difficult then. So people are attributing the cancellations to the sort of backlash to boycott, and it doesn't seem like it's true. Seems like there's a glitch in the system. Who knows? Who cares? Sort of deal. Questions you may have for Hogwarts Legacy? Just some little fun things. Consoles coming out, so it's coming out for all mainstream consoles. Do you have any which house you get to take? I believe you get a choice. Which house of Hogwarts? So you can be anything pretty much you want. Can you bring wizards into the consoles? Glad you asked. You could bring your wand into the game if you can discover. So you can do shit like that. There's a lot you can do, to be honest. There's nothing really to it. Game, reading this, I'll put a copy in. It's actually quite interesting if you're interested in the game. We'll see how it goes. And also this was contribute to a thing as well, which I thought was a bit weird. So Dead Space, so they're doing a Dead Space remake, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to be honest. The first game was class. I don't know if they can put the genie back in the bottle for Dead Space 2, but playing that on an OLED would be nice. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. So it's on sale. I wouldn't say it's a massive sale, but at least you're not paying for, well, you are for if you're buying deluxe, but at least you're paying 50 quid instead of 60. And for the PC, I think you're always paying that anyway, to be fair, aren't you? So overall, it's better than what it was. Okay, hang on, let's save you some money, guys. Okay, big sale, eBay at the moment, code NEW15, you can take extra 15% off. Well, there you go, guys. If you're interested, you got a little code there for you. Hogwarts Legacy, a lot of fanboys, a lot of people loving it. There, get back to Kiki. She's got a good take on this, actually. I won't go back to. Hang on, is it going for 10th on Steam? I thought it was the 7th on Steam. Bestseller. So people are loving it. People are buying it. The sort of boycott isn't working. Here's what it is. And the gameplay, it does look good. This is it. Like in Hogwarts Legacy, got her fired. Kotaku Hogwarts Legacy lead developer. So I'm not going to play it, obviously. Little bio. The idea is that someone at Kotaku liked some of the tweets that were coming out for the game, and obviously with this sort of current culture, you have to be against or for it. You can't go against your tribe, and the whole BS has come back and kicked them in the ass. If you want to know more about this, go to Clownfish. They've got their YouTube up, obviously. They're probably, well, I think they must be coming up with 300k now. They're massive. But to be honest, even for their websites, Pirates and Princesses is a good source for information. Even consider it unbiased. So, will will she get a profit? Yes, she will. So, as I said, J.K. Rowling will profit from Hogwarts Legacy. The Hyper IP is still under her ownership, and Rollins will generate royalties from the sale. I don't know how much. My guess would be a small percentage, as they got paid the developers. It's been in the works for a long time, and to be honest, it looks like they put a lot of effort into this. I can't see J.K. Rowling improving this game if it was shite. So, because she is one of the creators that has a lot of love for it. She doesn't have any direct, from what I believe, from what I've read, she has no direct sort of relationship with the game, like the developers. But she must have had review copies sent to her, she must have had gameplay sent to her, she must have had sort of the scripts sent to her, what they're going to do. She must have had improvable. Hogwarts Legacy banned from subreddits and made JV controversies, for fuck's sake. This is quite comical. So, I don't know why we can't have an open discussion about this. This is one of the reasons why I want to create like a YouTube sort of channel blog thing. I reckon best sort of disinfectant would be sunlight. So, we can talk about everything, we get everything out there, we can condemn this, we can talk about this, we can promote that, and I believe this is how society should really grow. If you put, it won't really develop it in sort of getting banned, putting people away, blocking this, blocking talk. Best way to do it would be to have the conversation, I believe. And yeah, so Reddit has sort of, a few Reddit groups have sort of banned this, calling it a turf, which I don't believe is true. Well, she's a feminist. Some of her takes I don't really think have been quite bad. Some of her takes have been bad. It's just what you believe in, and she's basically now getting told off by the sort of mob she was quoting to begin with, because of her takes that she's pro-feminist but not pro-trans. But then the current culture climate sees them as one of the same, which I don't really know how you can see that as one of the same. But this is why we need the conversation. We need to get we need to talk about this. Discover pretty much are they the same or they're not the same. My view is pretty much in line with J.K. Rowling's. They're not the same. But it is how it is. J.K. Rowling, she must be the best game of 2023. Pardon me. You know, it's the best seller on a few stores. It is what it is. It's going to be a hit. I can't say not. But, I mean, as I say, yeah, pretty much. So you got Zelda coming up, Resident Evil 4 coming up, Starfield, Diablo 4, Star Wars, Fallen Order? Is that way out? Sure, that's way out. Right, so you got a list of games coming out. We've seen that the sort of the Game Awards, where it basically lacked behind the rest. I mean, it's tough competition, to be fair. It's got a fandom outside of gaming, while the others are all top tier games. So it wasn't really going to do well in that sort of group. Working, a lot of moviegoers might then sort of adopt the game. Is how it is. But that's my take on it anyway. So I think the boycott is daft. I reckon the game's going to do well. It's getting top pretty much ratings. It looks good. I mean, it's still winning. Oh, perfect timing, eh? What the fuck's he doing? Said I could actually do shit like that. So it's so you can control the environment as well. Flipping hell. That's my kid crying in the background. Right. Got to go then. But game looks decent. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Hello, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more, watch more. If not, at least like, comment, subscribe. It helps us out. Appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.